Hey everybody, my name is Lauren Paul and I am the owner of Lauren Paul Photography and LA Marketing and Productions. Today we are talking with Krysten about her small business. I'm so excited to bring her on and I will let you take it away.
Oh, okay.
Ready, set, go.
Yeah. Hey, my name is Krysten Baez. I'm a brand advocate for a woman-owned clean beauty company out of California called Beautycounter. And Lauren, did you want to ask me the first question, or do you want me to just kind of go?
So yeah, just tell us when you started selling Beautycounter.
Sure. So I have been with this company for about 2.5 years. I started right after my first son, Jackson, was born, or soon after he was born. We learned he had some medical complications that kind of pushed my hand home. And I actually joined Beautycounter the week before he had open heart surgery, because it's just something I felt really out of control, but I knew that I could control his health through nutrition and what I was feeding him and what I was exposing him to. So environmental toxins, and avoiding harmful and questionable ingredients in both his food and the products. So I'm a researcher. I'm very science and evidence-based, really into health and fitness. And what I started learning when I looked into chemicals that impacted your hormone, your endocrine system, I was blown away. I was really angry as a new mom of a medically complicated child. And I kept coming back to Beautycounter. I had a friend in South Carolina who sold it. And we actually sat down over coffee and she told me a little bit more. She gave me some more information and research, the science, the medicine. And it's kind of been a really fun and flexible journey ever since then.
Awesome. Okay, so tell us about your products. I've heard a little bit about Beautycounter kind of here and there, but I know kind of the general products that you have, but tell us just about, what you guys offer and why it's different from other products.
Sure. So Beautycounter, I guess I'll start with the mission. Beautycounter is a mission-based company. The world didn't need another beauty company. You probably know a lot of people that sell skincare and cosmetics with other companies. The world did not need another beauty company, but they did need a company that was advocating for a better beauty industry. So our mission is to get safer products into the hands of everyone. What that means, people assume that the products that you buy on the shelf every day, surely they're regulated, they're tested for safety. The government regulates everything. We're being really regulated right now. But the beauty industry is a almost completely unregulated industry. The FDA has no oversight to recall products. Beauty companies are essentially self-regulated. So what that means is there's no one second and third party testing products. So you'll find traces of lead in lipstick. You hear stories of asbestos contaminated powders. And it's not that the companies intentionally do this. It's that, most powders contain talc, and talc is often contaminated with asbestos because the minerals grow so closely together. But there's nothing in this industry saying that this company has to test their product for safety before marketing it. And Greg Renfrew, this founder of Beautycounter, she said that this is a big problem. We should not be finding cancer-causing, endocrine-disrupting, hormone-disrupting chemicals in the products that we put on our bodies every single day. So that's where our mission comes from. So we exist to educate people about that. Did you know it's been over 80 years since any regulation has been passed in the beauty industry? That's insane. So products specifically, we at Beautycounter have an extremely rigorous ingredient screening process. We avoid the use of over 1,800 harmful or questionable ingredients. We never assume an ingredient is safe. We conduct extensive allergy testing, so gluten and soy and peanut allergy testing. All of our products, from the raw ingredients to the final product. We third-party test our products and ingredients 3 times before a product ever hits the shelf. So that's insane. That is literally 3 times more than what the government do as a beauty company. Excuse me. And what else? Let's see. And it goes so much further than products for our company. So we have ingredient suppliers all over the world, and we not only hold ourselves to these high standards, we also hold our suppliers to those standards. So we are on the verge. I think we've on the ground audited 77% of all of our ingredient suppliers to make sure that our supply chain is up to snuff, which means no human rights are being infringed upon, like child labor, forced labor. You know, if you look at mica mining and mineral mining around the world, it's a really ugly business. So we don't accept that, and we will not work with partners who work under those conditions. So everything from the supply chain where our ingredients come from to the final product, we're just really, really concerned with safety and the environment and making sure that we do things the right way.
Yeah.
That really long-winded explanation.
No, I think that's great.
Today, Lauren.
No, that's awesome. You know, the theme in a lot of the interviews that I've had and the small business owners that I've been talking to has been just we're starting to pay attention in general to a more natural, organic lifestyle, and we are becoming more educated on, you know, the ingredients and products in our food and in our skincare, in our, you know, even bubble bath that we bathe our babies in. So that's something that I'm also passionate about, is just clean products. I discovered, it's been a little over a year that I've got a gluten sensitivity or allergy or some kind of something, but I was shocked whenever I figured out that gluten can be actually in products that we use on our bodies. And it's just crazy to me that they can just put junk wherever they want to, and then we consume it like it's no big deal. Okay, so tell us about, so there's obviously the product side and the selling of the product side, and then the other side of your business is growing your team. So tell us a little bit about your team and how you guys are growing.
Yeah, so what's really interesting, you know, there's always the stigmas around sales-related companies. What's really wonderful about this company is there's no pressure to grow your team. So this is a really weird and hard time for a lot of people. This is not a time that I'm out there saying, hey, join my team. Hey, do you want to start a business? Because that's just not that doesn't feel good. That's not what our team is about. But on the other hand, Beautycounter headquarters, we realize we do have an incredible opportunity. This is an incredible business opportunity. I have a degree. I have spent my whole life in the corporate world, and this is not something I ever thought I would do, but this is an incredible business opportunity. And the headquarters recognizes that it is a hard time for people. So they actually dropped enrollment fees for new consultants.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's typically, you have to
buy in,
start a business. That's with any. So we waived that $98 new consultant fee, but you still get the $100 worth of, like, you get a tote and a lookbook and all of these really cool tools to start your business. They also offered a really easy new starter kit of, like, these, I just pulled these up, these sample packs. So you can just drop these in the mail. So you don't even have to come in contact with people. So you can click start your business, and for $100 get, I think, 10 or 15 of each of our skincare lines mailed to you. And by Wednesday, you can be starting your business and making money. So with that said, it's a huge opportunity. I think we've added about 10 voices to our team in the last 2 months through this opportunity. Unfortunately, that free enrollment is going to end with the start of May, but that has been really life-giving to our team. I'm sorry, I hear my son crying.
We can't hear. Well, every single interview I have done in the last few days, something has happened in the front of my house. This is the front of our house. So, like, yesterday we had a random child that wasn't mine standing out here, and I was like, what are you doing? And something was just delivered. So, you know, there's always some kind of distraction, but it's okay.
Yeah, I think my husband should be able to get them. So yeah, so we're good. Yeah, our team, we've added.
Oh, good. Well, that kind of leads us into our next question about just being a mom and a wife and a business owner and all that kind of good stuff. And I can see that you have headquarters set up there behind you. I see your desk and all of your products and stuff. Yes, I love it. And so
I'll show you the mess. There's more over there too.
That looks about like my home office too. So how do you balance everything? Do you have a secret, or are you just day to day like the rest of us?
Is wine a secret?
Wine.
Uh,
Wine's a great
no, I mean, it's been really hard. We've been extremely fortunate in this whole ordeal. My husband works for Williams, so he's very secure in his job. And he's been able to work from home, which has been wonderful, but it adds a whole new dynamic to what our days look like. So he's got 2 computers on my desk, and his notepads and his pens and his phones. So it's a little out of balance. I'm actually doing a lot of work from the garage. Our garage is a gym, so a lot of my work has moved out of the office and into the gym. He just got off a call before we got on, and he's going to be hopping back in here when we're done. So it's just, we're doing the best we can. It's taken a couple of sit-down chats to really find a balance and make sure we're both okay, and the kids are not killing either of us. We have 2 boys under 3 years old. There's nothing easy about that. And then add quarantine on top of that. But the beauty of this business is I do it from my phone. That's exactly why I started. My son had open heart surgery. I walked away from my corporate job at BMW Manufacturing. I needed something that was flexible. I've been in and out of PT, or physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy with him for 2 years. And this is something that I can take anywhere, whether it's in my office, in the garage, on a walk around the neighborhood. So yeah, kind of goes into how my business has changed since quarantine. Next question too. Not that I'm leading the interview, sorry.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Yeah, it's all just, I think we're all juggling quarantine changes. And with, I think, some spouses are home, whereas others are still having to go to work. So no matter what, everybody is having to kind of maneuver life in a different way. And I think it's especially tricky when you have kids involved, and now on top of taking care of yourself and taking care of a spouse and taking care of a business, and then you're having to juggle kids too. So I know you've been doing some stuff on Facebook, like social media. So yes, because of the quarantine, what does your business look like now? How are you reaching people? How are you sharing your products with people?
Yeah, so it's actually been a lot of fun. I will tell you, I've kind of enjoyed it from a business perspective. It's hard because I'm a very social person. I can't say, hey, come over, I'll make coffee or I'll make mimosas and we can sit in here. Typically I would have people over and do skincare consultations or makeup consultations and just pull out all the stuff and play. And, we have a playroom and let the kids play. I can't do that right now. I can't say, hey, let's go burrito. Let me bring my stuff and let's just chat about safer products. So I can't do that anymore. So we had to get really creative. And what I can do is, people are really focused on self-care for the first time in a long time. So what I can do is, which I did a couple of weeks ago, is just drop off these skincare samples or charcoal masks or full-size products for people and let's say, hey, treat yourself for a couple of days. I'm in the business of education. I don't rely on my income. But I love having this business to give back. So like in February, I was able to donate my commission to a local organization. It's being able to give back through this business is something that's really empowering and really life-giving for me. So being able to do that and just say, hey, I know we can't hang out, but here, treat yourself for an evening. And another thing that it hasn't really changed, but we do a power hour. My team does a power hour every Monday night, and that's our hard time to sit and say, hey, what's working for you this week? And like this month, it's been a bingo board. We created a bingo board just to try to keep us moving. And a lot of it is thank your clients, write a handwritten note, send a gift to someone, just ways that we can give back and use this business to be a little shining light in such a hard time.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think that's also been another theme in these conversations is everyone's just trying to find a way to stay relevant and be helpful and, give some type of silver lining on people's days because it's just, we're all going through it together. And I think what you're doing is great, especially because I was talking to, I think it was Emerge Day Spa. We were talking about, as a busy mom, one of my ways to treat myself is to go get a massage or go get a facial or, and you can't do that right now. So whenever, you offering those products and samples and just reminding people to take time for yourself and actually now you can really stop and reflect and give yourself that time because that's all we got is time right now.
Yeah.
So I think that's great. Okay, so how can people find you? Do you have a website? Are you just on Facebook, or how can they find you to learn more about your products and your team?
You can, so I think we can link my link. So I like to connect with people personally. So just message me, just come message
Perfect.
me.
Yeah.
So definitely reach out to me one-on-one. I would love to answer any questions that anyone has. I do have a website. It's just beautycounter.com/Krysten Baez, and we can link that in the comments to this video.
Yep.
I'm actually doing an online pop-up tonight.
Okay.
If anyone that watches this is interested, I'll link that event. It's just an hour long where we have a lot of promotions, like 20% off promotion right now, the free enrollment, a free gift. There's a lot going on within the company that I'll be talking about tonight. So I'll link that below this video when it posts.
Perfect.
Facebook group, but yeah, just connect with me one-on-one, and I can drop and send my link, whatever.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thank you. I really enjoyed learning about Beautycounter and everything that you offer. So thank you so much for your time, Krysten.
Thank you for having me, Lauren.
Bye.
Bye.